The easy guide to student visas. How you wish there was one, right? It's a terribly trending topic in today's times of changing policies in the international education sector. In fact, a lot of you wanted to know why visa officers reject study permits with the reason that you will not return to your home country when countries are really short of young people and need them to build their economy and in fact have annual immigration targets to achieve. Doesn't seem logical, right? So, our today's EdTalk will aim to clear the mystery surrounding the question on why governments change rules and why visa officers could refuse visas. And of course, this is about Canada. Oh, did I hear you clapping? The Immigration and Refugee Protection Act makes the rules for who can enter, stay, or be removed from Canada. For temporary residents, which includes international students like you, the law says anyone who wants to enter or stay in Canada temporarily must prove that they have the right documents like a visa and that they will leave Canada when their authorized stay ends. Fine? Then what's this dual intent? Hang on. A person can still apply to become a temporary resident even if they plan to apply for permanent residence later, as long as the visa officer is convinced that they will leave Canada when their temporary stay is over. Got it? So the dual intent is wanting a temporary visa now and permanent residence later. You're allowed to have dual intent as long as you're clear that you need to qualify separately for temporary and permanent residence. So remember, when you apply for a study permit, you're applying for a temporary residence. And so to get the study permit, you need to prove that you will leave the country when your temporary stay ends. When you apply for a study or work permit or a PGWP, it's very clear from the start that it's a temporary arrangement for a fixed duration as mentioned on your visa. So complaining that you were misled by your education agent lacks credibility because firstly, you chose your education agent to advise you on immigration matters. Education agent for immigration matters? Why? Remember, the Canadian government only recognizes Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultants or RCICs or Canadian immigration lawyers for giving visa-related advice. We've been shouting from the rooftops all along that please choose your consultant wisely. Secondly, where is your personal responsibility? In your study permit application, you're expected to present ties to your home country, family, property, jobs, relationships, and such like, to prove that you'll return once your study, work, or authorized PGWP is over. If you're unable to do that effectively, or you're dishonest in your supporting letter of explanation, the visa officers are trained to pick up the red flags, and your visa will be refused. A genuine student is most likely to be granted a visa if all documents are presented in a logical way and your letter of explanation fills up the gaps in your story with supporting evidence. Okay? Now, talking about qualifying for permanent residency. Now, if you are a bona fide student and have been through an experienced and licensed consultant, you should be aware that immigration policies of any country are likely to change. Transitioning to permanent residence is never guaranteed. It's based on meeting certain eligibility requirements and the changing labor market needs of that country. Policies will change, and that's part of any immigration system. The rules are always clear, and you need to seek all the information to make informed decisions when applying. Either you do the research yourself or get guidance from licensed professionals because immigration systems are complicated and unpredictable for everyone. So when policies change, overstaying your visa or making false asylum claims will not help your case because remember, your claim ties to your home country in the letter of explanation when you submitted an application for your study permit. So if you apply for asylum later, what happened to the ties you had to your home country? Were you being dishonest on your study permit application? Many so-called agents may try to advise you into applying for asylum to stay on. Your bluff may be caught and you may be deported. So, don't mess with your career and family finances. The better way would be, from the start, do your own research. Seek a licensed consultant's guidance. Choose the right program that is aligned with the labor market and is most likely to fetch you employment, gain Canadian work experience, And then you may be eligible for one of the many PR pathways that the Canadian government offers. No shortcuts. But don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our socials to remain updated with our EdTalks, Ed News, and Incited. And see you soon.